In the heart of Rwanda, where the echoes of the past meet the aspirations of the future, a movement has unfolded. Join us in Empowering Voices, the 5th edition of National Policy Youth Dialogue, where citizen voice and actions led the church to ensure that the voices of the youth resounds in the corridor of decision-making. In the pursuit of good governance, the participation of youth in public affairs, specifically the budget process, is not just important. It's imperative in ensuring that their needs are understood and addressed. I used to think that decision-making is meant for boys only, but after attending the 5th edition of National Policy Youth Dialogue, my mind has been changed. And I have realized that youth is not undermined, because I used to think that it's only meant for old people or top leaders. 60% of the Rwandan residents are youth, and we know that the youth is the strength of the nation. If youth still have those capabilities to build our country, which is why I think that the youth are able to develop the country, if we make a step to put in action what we are required to do. In 2019, Citizen Voice in Actions ignited a spark, birthing the Policy Youth Dialogue. This initiative created a sacred space for youth to exchange ideas, articulate their views, and amplify their voices.
By the first time in 2021, I was not yet the guild president at my college. But after attending the first CVA dialogue for my first time, I decided to participate in extracurricular activities at my campus so that I get better exposed at the community in campus and around the campus. And I later on came to be the guild president. I thank CVA for the lessons I got at the first time.
My historical background was a bit complicated because I never considered girls. I had that ideology that I was a bit backwards and dumped. Thinking of a girl is not able, she can't do anything, we boys can do and are capable of doing something great. Yeah, that is the same mind that I had. Not until the CVA came to our school and then they taught us through showing us the real way that you can pass, setting for us those debates. And participants mostly girls. Then I knew, I just got to realize that these girls are able than even me.
CVA helps us a lot in inspiring the youth to engage in decision-making, especially in government programs. They help us connect the youth. We share ideas on what's emergency. When we meet, those who have talents and different projects get connected and share ideas, which lifts up one another. Those are few of what CVA helped us as well. Budget making cycle, strengthening the meaningful youth participation, the role of youth in fostering safe family, and gender accountability were the 3 panel discussions that aimed at bringing together experts of diverse perspective on youth participation and inclusiveness to facilitate a comprehensive and subtle exploration of issues within the youth. Different questions were asked. I have 2 questions. The first one, you only need our engagement when building kitchen garden, as well as in Umuganda when constructing schools. You only need us in other volunteerism activities. And then you come here telling us that you've gotten our ideas. How do you get them when we did not give them to you? My second question is, how comes you choose only one person in the National Youth Council to inquire on our behalf? How do you expect one person to give an idea, yet he did not ask us about the challenges we encounter or what we need, but that one person represents us all? It is sad that we do not give ideas, yet you always say we do.
Birababaje cyane kuba nta bitekerezo dutanga kandi muvuga ko tubitanga.
The theme of the 5th edition of National Policy Youth Dialogue was entitled Inspire, Engage, and Connect. And the goal was clear: to fully engage and empower youth to be drivers of positive change, as well as being active decision makers, ready to contribute to positive change.
We see a lot of change because like the ones who have benefited from the Generation Leadership Academy, they have been able to take leadership positions either in the universities or on the cell levels. We find them working there as the NYCs, or they are volunteering there as the youth coordinators. They are taking positions and they tell you, we are there because you empowered me to be there. And the skills you gave me of leadership are the ones pushing me to be there.
Throughout the years we have been with CVA, we have noticed the big change in the area where they are operating from. Like in Gatsibo and Wikesera, they are engaging youth and young people through clubs, through leadership skills and governance. The theme of this year National Youth Dialogue, Inspire, Engage and Connect, is much connecting with Plan International Global ambition of engaging young people as drivers of change. Because we are seeing this youth dialogue as a pathway for young people to connect with some decision-making institutions. Even we call upon some authorities to come and be on the panels. When they are there, they can ask questions, what they think, and share with those high personalities. So for Plan to engage young people, it means we call them together, we let them think as having collective actions together, and we call some decision-making people to come and meet them and discuss with them so they can expose their issues, they can truly speak out from their heart or how they feel. So the engagement for us is key, to engage young people in whatever we do. Like in our programs, we make sure that we engage young people from the design of the project, during the implementation, when we do the monitoring, and when we close the project. So this engage is much connecting with our global ambition.
We have different people that attended our different programs. Today they're in local administrations, especially in Gatsibo district. We even have those from Mugesera district that attended and became leaders through CVA, as well as the youth who made the first step to make a change within the community through the good governance knowledge they acquired from CVA. And they are currently showing a positive impact in their respective community and to the country. The 5th edition of National Policy Youth Dialogue, held on December 14th to 15th, 2023, brought together 270 participants, fostering collaboration, diverse perspectives, and inspiring discussions.
What do you understand by youth participation in decision-making process? Mu gisubizo twabonye ko I process refers to the active involvement and engagement of youth people in the process of making choices, setting priorities, and influencing outcomes.
Volunteering in implementing government policies. Urubyiruko rwitanga mu bukorerabushake kugira ngo bashyire mu bikorwa gahunda za leta.
Some of the young people, we don't have information about these programs, especially government programs set by the central government, also set by local government.
For us, youth participation is first a light to us.
Carefully curated, panel sessions addressed crucial topics, illuminating pathways for inclusive governance.
leadership and governance.
We learned about leadership and good governance. It is a good thing to see people in the country coming together because there are different matters on the national levels that need to be addressed. So a person in one district cannot know all the problems unless they bring us together to be connected through CVA and we know well our country. I have also learned more about national budget, and most of us didn't know anything about it. Having knowledge about the national budget has left me with the task to know what is not going well in the allocation of the budget and do something about it. As we look forward, Citizen Voice in Actions continues to be a force for change. Established in 2016, it remains committed to amplifying voices through youth engagement and advocacy for meaningful participation at all decision-making levels.
We have a lot of outcomes because you see from the first and now we are to the fifth, it's because we have positive impacts that have been produced by previous editions. Now we are having the Friday campus debate with a big number of students who attend. We are now having the youth who are initiating their project aiming at serving the community based on skills they gained from the previous editions. We are now having the youth who are being hired in terms of volunteering, in terms of full-time job, but with the skills they gained from here because they got confidence and now they're ready to serve, but also networking with the others. So we can say that this edition or previous editions are helping us to know how youth are progressing based on different dialogues. You know, you have seen people from parliament, you have seen people from different ministries coming and inspire the youth. And this is what we need, because when you take someone from maybe in a rural area, I don't need to mention any district, and they come here and they spend time with someone from parliament, someone from ministry, someone with a high profile, interacting, exchanging, asking questions, then that person will go back with a full package that can also help him or her to operate in her or his respective village.
As we conclude our journey through Empowering Voices, the 5th edition of National Policy Youth Dialogue, we witness the power of inclusion, the potential for change when voices are heard. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring adventure. Special thanks to Citizen Voice in Actions and all contributors who shaped a future where every voice matters.